Did you ever go to that Rockabilly bar?
Rock.
I don't know, but that sounds awesome. We've got, you know what a good Christmas present you can give to people is, Marino, is your beard care routine.
There's actually not much to it, to be quite honest. And I will say, like, the first step is actually grow a beard. If you can do that, you've already solved half of the problem.
Well, I'm out. Go on.
Um, the second step is, it's just really having the right combo of shampoo, conditioner, and a really good hair dryer and one of those heated hair brushes. Because I don't use any beard oil whatsoever, and that's because beard oil tends to get like very greasy, if you will, and like occasionally when I touch my beard, it's like, I got oil on my hands, so I try to avoid that. But I will say, like, that's all it is. It takes me like maybe 5 to 10 minutes to get the beard right. Not even 10, like 5. Who's Sepster? Is that
it's Seabass? It's Sebastian. Do you know Sebastian?
Maybe
I think
Sebastian. There's like, I know like several. Is this the one I did the live stream with or the podcast with recently? Maybe.
Yeah, I think it is. Okay, I think
my hair okay.
What? Shut up. God.
I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, of course you are. Mine is a hot mess. I did manage to squeeze a shower in, so I got that going for me, which is nice. I will say, I'm learning a lot about like doing the scheduling and planning of something like this. I will say, never the fuck again.
It's a lot of work. I know.
This
I can
is
understand.
insane. Also, for whatever reason, that cal.com did not send out confirmation emails to all of my guests. That's turned into a bigger nightmare than I ever was expecting. But we're here, man. How you been? I like miss you. I got to see you like a month ago. It was a month, I think. We were hanging out.
I know. I don't know. Fridays tend to be the busiest days of the week for me, and it's just like my calendar is stacked up. But every other day of the week is fine. And yeah, I've been good. I started a new role at Kong, and it's been a bit of a different pace overall. And I'm actually very appreciative of what I'm doing now, because I've moved off of, heavy implementation design, and there's more to it than just the technical stuff. It's a lot of management and setting the right expectations. But now it's a little bit further upstream. Like I got to make sure Kong gets their money. So
sure. Yeah.
I'm like hopping in demos and sessions and presentations, and kind of brings me back to having just more thinking time and the ability to just work with the community again where I can.
Yeah. I feel like at the end of the day, it's the people part for you that really is what keeps you doing a lot of this. Okay, I don't want to talk about your job anymore. I'm happy for you and all that shit. But at the end of the day, we're here to talk about the holidays. We're here to talk about all the niceties around this time of year. I want to know, for you, Marino, with the good hair, what is one of your favorite like holiday traditions that you and your family do? And it could be something from when you were just a little baby Marino with great hair, or current, whatever.
So I don't do this anymore, because I literally pass out around like 9:00, even on Christmas Eve. But before I was married, something that we used to do annually is, and it's because I was born and raised Catholic, we'd go to midnight mass, which happens like at midnight. And it's the most exhausting thing ever, because you're literally getting ready before you're actually having to go to bed. And it's a long night, because you go to church for about an hour. And then what we used to do was we'd go to my aunt's place and do the whole gift exchange. But the one thing that I really look forward to was that they would make pizza. They'd actually make homemade pizza and
Mm,
different kinds, not like your standard pepperoni or whatever, but legit good um, sheet pan pizza. And I
sounds
was
good.
like, I'd live for that stuff. And that's something like we haven't done in a long time. Not because I don't want to do it. It's just it's exhausting, even more so now.
Hmm.
Because by the time we get home, it's like 3, 4 in the morning,
Yeah.
and then we'd have to wake up again in the morning just to go to another relative's place for a Christmas lunch. And so it's just way too exhausting. Plus, when you have children, it just doesn't really scale well. But
Yeah.
that's something I really liked when I was younger, and
Hmm.
maybe my cousin might be able to sneak me a couple of slices from Christmas Eve over to the Christmas lunch, and we'll see how that goes. But that's one I really look forward to, or I used to look forward to.
Yeah.
Um, but the other one is actually right after Christmas. So after you get all your gifts and whatnot,
Hmm.
on Boxing Day, which is the 26th,
Oh
I
yeah.
don't
Yeah.
think y'all we it's just like a chill day. I don't really go out or anything, but it's like gaming time because I'd get like a whole bunch of new video games or something. I just pop them open, and back then, like, you didn't need to do updates for your PS2 or anything
Oh
like that,
God. Yeah.
and you just launch the game and you're on your way, and it was the best time. Like, I'd spend the entire day just gaming, and it was fun.
I love that. And I very vividly remember that Christmas breaks. I remember, and again, I'll date myself here. I got the Sega Saturn, and it was like Daytona USA and Virtua Fighter. One of the Virtua Fighters came with it. I swear to God, it was like 36 hours straight of just playing Daytona USA in my like spare room at my parents' house. It was so good. God, I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah.
Okay. So now what is your like that core memory of your favorite Christmas gift that you ever received? And then flip side of the coin, what was that one you were just like, wow, this totally missed the mark with me?
I don't know. I have a terrible memory of good gifts because I've got a lot of great gifts over the years,
Yeah.
and it ranges from like video games to toys. Um, I can't even remember, and that's not good because they're supposed to leave a lasting memory.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I I'm trying to think, like, did I ever get a console for Christmas one time? I must have, and it must have been like, a long time ago, back in like the early 90s. If any of you are fans of like Sega Genesis,
Oh yeah.
that was Roxy's like your
Yeah.
first hair dryer. Okay. I actually stole my wife's hair dryer, so I use it all the damn time. Um,
It's fair.
yeah, Sega Genesis was like something I got like way back in maybe 1992 or 93,
Hmm.
and it was like my first console ever. And so I open it up, and it's like, holy crap, what is this thing? I power it on, and I think one of the games I had was Sonic the Hedgehog or Sonic 2 or something,
Oh yeah.
and that was fun to play. And then I also got like one of those Batman games, and it was just,
Ooh.
yeah, yeah, it was interesting. 2D, you're basically horizontal scrolling, and that was like something I can actually vividly remember. But I think between 1993 and today, like all my other Christmases have been a bit of a blur. But I've appreciated a lot of the gifts that I've received,
Mhm.
mostly clothes. I'm trying to think, like, did I ever receive a bad gift?
It may be not bad. I mean, I think that there's some nuance to that term. I think
Yeah.
that there's definitely some probably some items that maybe missed the mark a little bit. Um, I'll give you a perfect example. I happen to have this wonderful, and I love my mom. Okay, don't get me wrong, but she was absolutely. I went to lunch with them yesterday. She was absolutely jazzed, like to the point where this had to come into the restaurant for me to open up. Okay, what
Oh,
what the hell is this?
that is awesome. That is
Right?
awesome.
So, okay, in all fairness, we think it might have been like a kind of a gag gift, and that's why she was like excited about it, because every year for the last 2 or 3 years, I've bought them massive inflatables of like Black Santa riding a Tyrannosaurus Rex or playing an electric guitar. Um, it's just funny. They put them out. They love them. So it's just kind of become this. So I think it might have been like kind of humorous. But I don't know. She seemed really passionate about it. I feel like it just missed the mark because I don't get the joke. But again, this is very Torres on brand humor here. So that one's going to be mine this year. But what about you? Do you have something like that you were just questioning what the
I
motivation might have been?
I will definitely say that I've received my fair share of oversized sweaters that have not been the most attractive sweaters ever. I don't have it with me right now, obviously, because why would I keep it? I'm sorry to whoever gave that to me. I didn't want you to hear that. But over like the decades, my weight's fluctuated, and so when people haven't seen you in a long time, and they think you're still this like really big guy, they get you this super oversized like sweater, and it's not that great. And then the worst part too is they don't even give you a gift receipt, so you're just like too awkward to reach out to them and say, hey, do you have the original receipt for like where you bought this?
Oh
And
my God.
you don't want to, because like you don't know if they regifted it to you or if they
Yeah.
just like never thought to get a gift or whatever it is, right? But yeah, I've received my fair share, and
That would
thankfully I don't
be
have any of those.
mortifying.
Oh yeah. Thankfully I don't have that problem anymore, because I don't think anyone buys me clothes. My wife buys my clothes for me, or well, she basically just goes to the store and picks out a whole bunch of outfits, and that's why I have nice stuff, right? Because if it was entirely up to me, like honestly, I'd look like trash all the time.
I'm actually curious what like Marino taking care of himself Marino looks like.
Um, well, outside of the beard and the hair, like trust me, my color combos are not the greatest. If I had to go pick out,
Oh God, yeah. I'm
yeah,
colorblind. I'd be screwed if I
oh
didn't
yeah,
have my daughter and my wife being like that doesn't match. You look ridiculous. That doesn't match.
yeah. I
So
get that too. I get these looks like my wife would be like, "You're gonna wear that?" And like when they ask that question, it's like, okay, I made a bad choice here. What should I wear? What should I actually? What should I do?
yeah. Okay, well that's good. We've got both sides of the coin now. Favorite Christmas movie?
Oh, interesting. It's definitely not Die Hard,
That's
because
fine. That's fine. No one has said Die Hard, by the way. So it's
interesting.
yeah.
I'd have to say like it's a tie between RoboCop, like the original RoboCop from like I think it was like
What?
1987, and I know it's not even a Christmas movie, nothing related to Christmas, right?
No.
Or Star Wars: The Phantom Menace, like episode 1, which
Yeah.
is like honestly, I don't know. I grew up in the time where I was young enough to know that like I didn't really appreciate the original trilogy.
Sure. Yep.
But I went to the theaters and I saw The Phantom Menace, and I'm like, this is good. And I probably watched that movie maybe about 300 times by now at this point. Not that I like have memorized the entire script or anything,
Yeah.
but it's just like one I'll pop up on the TV and just watch it end to end.
Resonates with you. I get that. Guys, come on. He's Canadian. Leave him alone.
Episode 1 is the one movie in the series that could be removed and nothing would change. I disagree. Okay. The very last one, episode 9, the one that came out
yeah,
like
God.
I think I like fell asleep halfway through the movie, watching it at home, by the way. So I don't even know what happens at the end of the movie. I actually had hope that 7, 8, and 9 would actually transpire or come out as something really good, but no, unfortunately,
But
no.
no. He's like, but no. Okay. How about I'm going to be very interested based on how you just answered that. Favorite Christmas song?
Favorite Christmas
He's
song?
like Enter Sandman by Metallica.
No. No. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I have a favorite, but I will say that the Roxy. No. I know we grew up in the same like era, but no, not Cisco.
Yeah, super
Um,
Christmassy.
it would probably have to be Feliz Navidad. And
Love it.
it's only because it's not an actual, it is Christmas song, but it's
Mhm.
not like, it's not got the, traditional Christmas, themes or what I should say, that background like jingle,
Oh,
if
yeah.
you will.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's very catchy.
Yeah, it doesn't have that traditional vibe to it. The Jose Feliciano version as well, like the OG version. Love it.
Mhm.
My kids love that song too. That's a good choice. How do you okay, we've got about 15 minutes left. How do you feel about trivia?
To be honest, I only have like 9 minutes left because
Perfect. Oh, yeah, you said you got to dip early. Okay, that's
yeah.
actually even better. I decided that I think that Marino and I should give away a desk for Christmas in the 9 minutes that we're here. Would that be okay with you, Marino? I happen to have a wonderful autonomous desk 2 that
Let's
the
do it.
wonderful people at Autonomous have donated to us to give away to you wonderful people. If I can get my computer to work, we will do that. But you're going to have to play a little trivia
Okay, let's
while we
go.
let people sign up. So there it is. There's a QR code you will see on the screen.
no.
If you scan that,
My
you see
nose
me
is
still?
bleeding, or the
Oh my
side of my
God.
nose is bleeding. So there's a fun story to that too.
Yeah, what did you do?
I was shaving this morning
Mhm.
and I accidentally nicked my nose as I was doing it. So that's always fun. And you don't want to see the blood. So
Yeah. Don't bleed all over us. Come on.
I'll try not to.
It's fine. Okay, so real quick, this is the desk. Okay. They'll figure out shipping to you and everything. When you get it or when you win, you do have to tag them on Twitter or whatever, but that's fine. Okay. Here is the one caveat. You do have to follow them on Twitter in order to qualify. So I will ask everybody to go do that and then sign up. The entry form I have shown you is here. So go do that. What if you don't use Twitter? That's a great
Tag
question.
them on LinkedIn.
Yeah, tag them on LinkedIn. I don't know. Do
Are
something.
they on
Follow them
LinkedIn?
somewhere. I don't. Yeah, maybe. Just check if the winner does. Yeah, I'll have to do that. What if they follow me on Twitter? Killing me. You guys are effing killing me. Okay. Yeah, it's here. I'll look it up. I'll drop it. I should have already done. I thought I had already done that, but I wasn't ready. Hang on. Y'all are killing me this morning. Not like I've been here for 15 hours already.
Yeah. How are you feeling, by the way? How was your
Tired.
birthday?
It was good. It was chill. We had a really nice dinner. We went to a steakhouse and yeah, it was super good. The food was great. I was like really full, and then I got back here and just had to start mentally getting prepared. There you go. Everybody go follow. I will check the entries. I've got 8. I have no repeats yet. There's 9. Okay. Here we go. Keep going. I have not cleared anything recently, and if I see a duplicate, it comes out. Okay. I'm going to give you guys a couple more minutes. Marino, you got to hard out what, in like 3 or 4 minutes?
4 minutes, 5 minutes.
4 or 5. 4 or 5. Okay. 6, 7, 6, 8, 9. All right. Back to the screen. You got this. Okay. Here's your first question. What kind of cookies are popular at Christmas? Chocolate chip, gingerbread, oatmeal, or sugar?
Where's the oatmeal chocolate chip version or answer? Okay, those are popular for me, but
Yeah.
the real answer should be gingerbread.
I agree.
Yes.
You got that. Let's go. All right, let's see. Oh, it's working for now. That's great. What do children build in the snow during winter? Sandcastles, tree houses, snowmen, or igloos?
Can I phone a friend?
You totally can phone a friend.
Let's
That's
go
that.
with snowman.
Snowman. Final answer. There we go. Oatmeal chocolate chip. It's actually a banging cookie, by the way.
It is
Totally
It is.
underrated. I agree. In Home Alone, where does Kevin's family go on vacation? London, Paris, Rome, or Tokyo?
Oh my gosh. Um,
And yes,
uh,
you actually can phone a friend. There's 50-50, and then there's also the audience survey.
okay, I'm gonna take a stab at this, and if I
Okay.
get it wrong, I'm sorry. But I feel like it was Paris.
Paris, final answer. You are correct.
Okay, all right.
Ooh, what's the Grinch's dog's name?
Oh my gosh. Okay, this is where I'm gonna need to phone a friend. Who can I phone?
I have somebody for you right here.
Okay. Santa Claus. Okay.
This guy.
Ho, ho, ho. Why, hello there. It's lovely to hear from you, my friend. What can I do for you today?
Hey, Santa, it's Jason. I'm here with my friend Marino. We have a question for you. What is the Grinch's dog's name? Is it Spot? Is it Buddy? Is it Max? Or is it Rex? Shout out to 11 Labs for this, by the way. I'm a big fan.
Ho, ho, ho. Well, now, Jason and Marino, it's lovely to hear from you both. I see you're diving into some holiday trivia. The Grinch's loyal canine companion is actually named Max. In all my years, I've seen Max's heartfelt friendship with the Grinch serve as a beautiful reminder of the true spirit of Christmas. So I'd go with option C, Max. Good luck with the game.
All
There you
right.
go.
I'm gonna trust Santa. Let's go with Max.
He was correct. He was correct.
Okay,
Good job.
okay.
All right. Last call on entries for the autonomous desk. There's another peek at that. Guys, that's pretty awesome. Standing desk. They're pretty cool. Anyway. Last call. What are the two other most popular names for Santa Claus? Saint Nick and Father Christmas, Kris Kringle and Papa Noel, Old Saint Nick and Father Winter, or Christmas Man and Winter King?
I want to go with B or C because Papa Noel sounds kind of cool.
It's legit. I like that one.
But I'm gonna go with probably A, Saint Nicholas and Father Christmas.
Great call. All right, last one, and then we're doing this drawing.
Maybe we could do one more after this.
Okay. Guys, get in there. Share this too. Repost this. This is a big one. It's not Scott Calvin. Which country started the Christmas tree tradition? Was it England, France, Germany, or Norway? Also, remember you have your audience lifeline and your 50-50 lifeline.
All right, let's go to the audience.
All
Audience,
right,
what do you say?
What say you, audience? Remember, scan to join.
Someone's like 50-50.
Yeah, just 50-50 it. It's fine. You'll figure it out. No one's gonna give you, they're like, figure it out, buddy. Come on, guys. You're killing me. Just scan the thing or go to that link. How do links work in here?
I don't know.
Can you just click that?
No, someone's got to take a picture of it and then they got to open it up on their phone or something. Because it's, yeah. Unless you share it in the chat somehow.
Yeah, I have no idea. I want to, but I'm gonna get kicked out. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. All right. This is tight.
Okay, let's go with C, Germany. We'll just
C, Germany. Yep. That was correct.
Okay.
Nice. All right. Last one, and then we're doing this drawing. America on 34th Street. What does Susan Walker ask Kris Kringle for?
Oh. Okay, let's do 50-50 now.
All right, 50-50. Here we go. A house or a
Oh,
puppy?
probably a house.
A house for 4,000 fake dollars. Marino.
Yes.
Nice
All
job,
right,
man. Let's go. All right. So, guys, we have 10 people. I love this. Your odds are very good. All right. We're going to go usernames. This is crazy. we're just giving away stuff here, and people are missing it because they don't want to hang. They don't want to hang, man. All right, you ready?
A standing desk from Autonomous Labs. Oh my gosh, I'd kill for
I
one
know.
of those right now.
Can we just look at this again?
Yes, but hurry up and do the draw because
Right.
I have to go.
I know. Sorry, I know. All right, bye. You're bleeding. You have to leave.
I know. I have to go find a Band-Aid now to like cover my
Yeah.
nose.
Oh man, Devon, congratulations.
Congrats.
That's sick. Happy day, Marino. It was a pleasure to hang out with you while you bleed all over our screens and into our hearts as always. I hope you have a good holiday, buddy. Stay in touch, and yeah, we'll see you soon. Do you have any closing holiday thoughts? You want some words of wisdom, and then get the hell out of my face, you handsome bastard.
Much love to y'all. I need to go get a Band-Aid, but I will catch up with you soon. Take care.
All right, happy holidays, brother. See ya.
You too. Bye.
Oh my God! And just like that, we have our next guest. What is up? Hey, let's see.
What's up, Jason?
Let's see this wonderful Christmas sweater you have.
Oh, the sweater? Sure.
Come on, dude. That is epic.
Yeah,
I love that. We were actually just talking about Thundercats because I recently found out that they were a product of Rankin and Bass, who are the famous production company that did Rudolph and all the like stop motion stuff.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
I sort of I worry that a lot of people watching the stream like have no idea like what any of this means, right? You have to have been born before a certain year to kind of like get this, but
That's partially true, but I will say a lot of the target audience here is pretty familiar with the Thundercats, which is great because we've already been talking about them, so it's been fantastic. Carter,
Awesome.
It is a pleasure to have you. We are in our 15th hour.
Yeah, man, you're an Iron Man. I'm here for you, Jason. Like whatever you need, if you want, just let me know. I wish I could give you coffee, like just sort of through the laptop screen.
I had some. It was delicious. I have a little bit of this Frappuccino left. We're doing great. I'm
Nice.
doing good. I still got energy. I'm plugging along. We just gave away an autonomous standing desk.
I know, that was sick.
I loved that. Carter, why don't you introduce yourself before we chop it up a little bit and talk about the holidays?
Yeah, totally. What's up, everybody on the stream? Thank you for, first of all, thanks for supporting Jason in this endeavor. I think this is honestly, I mean, like I've been listening and watching along before I popped on, and it's super fun, right? So thanks for watching, and I think you're getting your money's worth. And if you don't feel that way, Jason will give you a full refund. But my name is Carter. I work in developer relations at IBM. That's partially like how I know Jason in the first place. But I'm also just really involved. I live here in Seattle, Washington, very involved in the developer community, have been for years. I help organize the Seattle JavaScript meetup. And I also run a conference called Cascadia JS, which is a web plus AI conference that happens every year. Yeah, this is a little bit about me.
I love it. Yeah, I did not work at IBM, Triv. We met through the community.
Right.
While he was working there, we coordinated some hackathons together,
Yeah,
which
man.
was fantastic. I'm looking forward to what we put together next year.
Yeah, hackathons are back.
Hackathons are so back.
Yeah, I've been in DevRel since 2012. So it's like 13 plus years. So I've kind of gone through the ups and the downs and kind of went through those really rough COVID times. Yeah, hackathons are super back. I think DevRel is super back. So it's just it's a great time to be doing this work.
It is a great time. We have 12 days left in the year to do the work too. So the work that we're doing today is talking about the holidays. And Carter, I want to know your favorite holiday tradition that whether you grew up with it or you're currently doing it. What's the one thing for you that like really just resonated with you and held that value over the years?
Yeah, sorry. I wish I could go into like a bunch of traditions, but I think what's fun for people to know is that here in Seattle, I think last year, so 2024, I discovered that there's a local theater group that puts on a show called A Very Die Hard Christmas.
Oh,
And I live in Seattle. I
Mhm.
live right near this area called Green Lake, and there's this small community theater. It probably it can seat like maybe 100 people max. And they put on this show, and they've been doing it for years. So I personally just discovered this last year, and it's maybe the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's like Saturday Night Live quality parody.
Wow.
It's absolutely amazing. So, and Jason, I mean, just directly answering your question, like that has now become a Christmas tradition. So we took the kids to see it last year. Everyone
awesome.
died. It was so funny. This year, I bought like a block of tickets and
Yeah.
like invited a bunch of our friends, and we went as a group. And that is like just lock and load that. Like I'm going to see that every single year as long as I live in Seattle. That's our new family tradition.
That's amazing. I'm extremely jealous because I am a huge Die Hard fan too. So that, man, what a letdown.
You should be jealous. Like honestly, like no, I'm not kidding, right? Because like for people who love Die Hard and people who agree that Die Hard is like a Christmas movie, like having this, like 2-hour live experience where you can kind of like experience like some of the best moments, but in a funny way.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's a gift. It's how I feel about people who get to live in New York and get to see, shows on Broadway.
Yeah.
Like I'm super jealous of those people, but those people have to be jealous of me because I get a very diehard Christmas.
Yeah. You get to hang that hat. I love it. Okay. Now let's move it. So obviously you mentioned Die Hard, probably one of your favorite Christmas movies
Easily. Yeah, I mean, it's probably my number one. I mean, I don't like to rank things because it's hard to compare Die Hard with like Home Alone.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's true.
They're in the same like genre of like tier 1 Christmas movies.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, now let's move into maybe a little bit more focusing on like the gifts. I've been asking everybody this favorite. I want like first thing that comes to mind.
Sure.
Your favorite Christmas gift that you've ever received, and then do you have one on the opposite end of that one that like maybe missed the mark?
I've been listening along. Like okay. I really don't. I think the bad ones, I think most people like erase those from their brain, It's like you just kind of forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say, so not everyone knows this. When I was a kid, I lived overseas.
Oh, okay.
So my father he worked for the State Department. He was a diplomat. So
really?
during like very like formative years of like elementary school, I lived in Athens, Greece. And this is in the 80s, right? So like you're completely cut off from like all aspects of American culture, You're like, there's just, it's really stark, right? This is pre-internet, pre-mobile phones. Anyway, I'll never forget when I got the original Game Boy for Christmas one year.
Yeah.
I mean, that was off the charts amazing, right? I got that, it was like a Nintendo, but you could carry it around and you could play games on the school bus. That was easily like one of the most memorable Christmas gifts like I ever got. And there's other ones too, but that's like super top of mind for me.
Oh yeah. Oh God. I feel like for anyone that was ever a gamer or dabbled in games, everybody kind of remembers that like that one console that they received and like that moment. It's kind of like the Hello World moment of coding, but like for the gamer where you got that Game Boy and you're like, oh my God, I have so much power in my hands now.
Oh yeah. I mean, you don't understand. Like I would go, so when you live overseas and because your parents work for the American government, like there are like slices of America that exist. Like you can go to the US Embassy and it's like, people speak English and like maybe you can get a hamburger or something. You can also go to military bases. And it's funny, like I think the average American probably imagines a military base as kind of like a scary place or whatever. Like lots of people, but it really isn't. Like it's basically like a little miniature American town like plopped down in a foreign country. So you go to the military base and dude, there's like a burger restaurant or there's a movie theater or there's a commissary, which is like a grocery store. Right. Anyway, so there's an American Air Force base in Greece. And we would go there like almost every weekend to just do random shopping and stuff to get it was the only place you could buy Special K. But my point is I remember playing Super Mario Brothers on an arcade machine that cost money,
wow.
man. It cost
Yeah.
money. Like I had to like spend my allowance to like pop the quarters in and like play Super Mario Brothers. And then like all of a sudden I've got Super Mario Brothers like in my hand and it's free. I can
Yeah.
play this thing as much as I want. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
it's I don't know. I kind of I know the gaming is I know there's lots of great games out today, but like I don't know, man. I feel like we had it a little bit better in terms of like how amazing it felt to like have an NES in your house, or
Yeah.
how amazing it felt to have a Game Boy in your hand. I think nowadays it's like, yeah, sure, there's good games and the graphics get marginally better, but I don't know.
That piece of gaming for me, like I guess which we would call retro now. I I I miss it because games now too, I feel like overall controls wise have become overly complicated. Yeah, the graphics are better, but I don't necessarily need that. Like I want something that keeps me engaged. Maybe actually is sometimes a little simpler. Like I don't necessarily need a challenge. Sometimes I want to just
Yeah.
kind of zone out and just be in it, Small Taste of America, if you're limited due to the country you're in. Yeah. That's awesome. I didn't know that. So that's cool. So you've probably had tastes of kind of international holiday time. Is there a
Yeah.
particular like memory from your travels or like living in other
Mm.
areas that has kind of stuck with you that maybe you actually kind of still do today?
Not exactly. I mean, I think like when you're living overseas, you kind of like like your family traditions become
Mhm.
really important. So my father was Cuban,
Okay.
and in Cuban culture, Christmas Eve is kind of like the big day. And we would, as a family tradition, we would cook like a traditional kind of Cuban meal for Christmas Eve, and we still do that today. So like now I'm a father and I've got kids, and my wife is she supports this tradition. So so for Christmas Eve dinner we're gonna have this like delicious roasted pork and black beans
Ooh.
and rice and just like all this like super yummy stuff. But that's the kind of stuff that we would do when we lived overseas. I mean, luckily, I mean, we didn't live in any countries that didn't celebrate Christmas, right? I mean, I lived in Athens for a while and I lived in
Mhm.
Rome for a little bit. So like, you're still sort of, you're in kind of countries with large Christian populations, so you're gonna get like
Yeah.
a Greek flavor of Christmas or an Italian flavor of Christmas. So you're seeing the trees and you're seeing like a lot of the lights being put up and stuff.
That's cool. I've had the opportunity today just because I've been all across time zones. I've talked to people all over the world now, and hearing all these different kinds of nuances to the holiday or the traditions has been really fascinating to me because I've just only seen what's in my bubble, but there's so much more. Also, you're a million times cooler now because Roxy is also Cuban, so you guys have
Ah, fantastic. Yeah, man. Yo
yeah,
hablo un poco.
nice.
No, it's funny. Like yeah, it's kind of it's funny how those things work out. I really want to go visit Cuba. But
Mm,
I'm obviously there's a little bit of a political dynamic that makes it hard. But
mm.
I'm hoping that in my lifetime I'll have a chance to kind of to get over there, and at a bare minimum, I hope my kids can get over there.
Yeah, that would be cool. It's always good to kind of experience that as far as like familial heritage and that stuff. What about Christmas music? I also happen to know you're a little bit of a karaoke guy, so
Dude,
I'm
love the
also
karaoke.
also
I've
wondering
had
if you dabble with some Christmas songs.
Dude, all the time. Now I don't have like instant recall on this, but we another tradition. I guess this is like a more recent
Mhm.
tradition. So when my wife and I moved to Seattle, we're not from here. My wife is from upstate New York, and I'm from the Virginia area, and we met in Washington D.C., so very East Coast.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we moved out to Seattle, and we just decided super early on that we just weren't going to travel over the holidays. It's just like first of all, like we wouldn't know where to go because we've
Yeah.
got our families are just scattered all over the place, and then travel sucks. Like being on planes for all that time. So we decided to stay in early on. We moved to Seattle in 2009. So we started, I think we've been doing this for 8 years now. We started organizing like a holiday party, like just a few days before Christmas, explicitly for the people that aren't traveling, right? So for like all of our friends in Seattle that aren't, that are like us, that are choosing not to travel, we host a huge holiday party at our house. And like this, so for instance, this is coming up tomorrow. So like we're having,
nice.
Yeah, it's coming up tomorrow. But I've got this, I've been building this like Spotify playlist, over the years. And I've just got like, it's all the good ones. It's all the stuff, like Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, Let It Snow. I mean, it's a lot of the standards, but dude, did you know that like Weezer has like a freaking Christmas album?
I did not know Weezer has a Christmas album.
Yeah, man. It's like, so there's tons of there's tons of these Weezer Christmas songs. There's a bunch of like sort of like rap and hip hop Christmas songs. Like I'm struggling to kind of name them all, but like they're in this list. Like I've been building this list like over the years. Let's see. Well, actually, I don't want to like copyright mess up.
Oh yeah, it's totally fine, but
I won't play it. No, dude, the Smashing Pumpkins wrote a Christmas song.
That is a fantastic song.
Yes,
it is in the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, and my son is obsessed with that song now because it's in that.
It's beautiful. I mean, Billy Corgan, he's such a, he's a very unique and distinct vocalist, right? Like know when you're hearing Billy Corgan, and there's really only a handful of rock vocalists that have like that degree of a distinct voice. That's awesome. But yeah, it's fun, man. I've been building this forever. I should like share this. I should just make the list public and pop it on Twitter or something.
You should. That would be a wonderful Christmas present to people. Speaking of Christmas presents, Carter, we've been doing giveaways over the course of this wonderful going on 16 hours. I wanted to see if Santa Carter maybe had anything he'd be interested in giving to the community today. The wonderful community that you help so wonderfully all year.
Of course. No, totally. So as I mentioned, the Cascadia JS conference is coming up in Seattle next year, June 1st and 2nd. And I would just love to give away a free ticket to the event, man. For folks who haven't been, just go to cascadiajs.com. You can click around and see what the 2025 event looked like. There's a sweet little event recap video that you can watch, but it's an awesome conference. I mean, I'm really, really biased, but I remember when I started Cascadia back in 2012, like it was sort of a reaction to how crappy a lot of like tech events were and like vendor conferences were. And I just wanted to create an event that was for devs and by devs. We've been doing it for, going on like 13 years or 14 years now. So like, it's really awesome event. And we keep the ticket prices as affordable as we can. But we do have like real costs. But for you, Jason, and your community, more than happy to hook somebody up with a free ticket.
Oh man, that is awesome. I had the opportunity to go this year, and actually my friend Kevin, who also lives in Seattle, says I have to introduce you to. He's a software engineer over at Apple. Great guy. I definitely should connect you guys. One of the best conference experiences I've ever had. And then the hackathon that was right like on the tail of that.
Yeah.
Also,
so this year, this is going to be fun. So we're going to do the hackathon before the conference. And the team that wins the hackathon is going to get to present their hack at the conference.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. That is very cool. Great. How do you feel about Christmas trivia, Carter?
I knew this was coming. I'll sign me up, man. I'll do my best.
He'll do his best for the sake of Christmas.
That's right.
It's going to be a Christmas miracle. All right, everybody, you know what to do at this point. You see the QR code down there. Going to need you to go ahead and jump over to that. If you are interested in winning a ticket to Cascadia JS 2026 happening June 1st and 2nd, correct? That's what you said?
June 1st and 2nd. It's a Monday, Tuesday.
Perfect. Okay. So yeah, head over there. We're gonna do some questions. We got about 15 minutes left. We'll go through this and then we can give that away. All right. Let's reset because that was the last round. All right, starting with an easy one. Carter, what color is Rudolph's nose?
I guess I'm not going to use any of my lifelines yet.
Not yet. Don't do it.
Yeah, let's go with red. And by the way, while we're playing the game, I didn't pick up on this. Like, what happened? Like, what happens if I'm wrong? Like, this is interesting. I know we're kind of giving something away. Like, what does it mean for me to do better in this game?
It's just for funsies.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Just funsies.
There is no stakes. Yeah, if you get it wrong, you do not get to be generous and give something away to people.
I know.
You keep your goddamn ticket to yourself, pal.
I know. I was trying to understand the mechanics. It's like, Carter, you gotta hit the level. But all right, I'm gonna do my best.
No, it is. Oh, you know what though? I could do that moving forward. Like, for me to give people a prize, the contestant has to qualify.
Well, it should be like if I'm not going to tell you how to run the game. I think
I like that.
No, trust me, I don't know what I'm talking about. I think for funsies it was the correct answer. So we should keep this stream fun.
It has been, and you are fun, and I'm so glad you're here. Let's see. Oh, you were right. It was red. Great job.
Lucky me.
Love that. Who helps Santa make toys? Is it the fairies, the elves, the gnomes, or the dwarves, or Roxy?
I'll answer in a second, but I need to know how did you build this app?
This was vibe coded in Bolt, and then I tied in the 11 Labs API. So the AI Santa that you will be talking to if you use your Lifeline is generated through 11 Labs.
Man, I love it. First of all, 11 Labs is awesome.
Yeah.
Their APIs and their DX is like really, really great.
Super
so
clean.
If anyone from 11 Labs is listening, props. Cool. I'm just loving it. I'm loving the vibe coding. I think you've inspired me, Jason. I'm gonna vibe code something for my holiday party tomorrow.
Yes.
So you've done like the DevRel thing. Like you've inspired me to take action and do something. I will go ahead. I win. I think that they're elves.
I think you might be right.
All right.
Well done. Ooh, what is hung by the chimney with care? Wreaths, stockings, lights, or garland?
Okay, I think let's go with stockings.
That is correct. Beautiful. All right. What are the two? Man, this one trips a lot of people up. What are the two other most popular names for Santa Claus? Saint Nick and Father Christmas, Kris Kringle and Papa Noel, Old Saint Nick and Father Winter. This is my favorite one. Christmas Man and Winter King.
I love it, dude. Wait. So hold on. So getting back to this, when you vibe coded it, are the questions getting harder?
Oh yes, they will. Yep.
And sure. And like, are these AI generated questions and answers?
Yes. So what I did was through Gemini, created a JSON file of about 1,000 questions.
Yeah.
And then what it's doing in the app is it's filtering them and then categorizing them. So like each tier has a certain amount of the questions that then will populate to that tier. So it does get harder, but also then randomly picks them at different intervals. So
I think this is harder. And sorry, is this the thing where like if I get it wrong, I can't keep going?
Correct.
Oh man. So
you will lose the game. But you could use a lifeline. You have 50-50.
I've got a 50-50 and what else?
Which removes 2 wrong answers. You have the audience contribution, which will the audience can give you their best opinion of what they believe it is, or you have the phone a friend, which will have you talk to the man up north.
Man, this is tough because like I feel like it could be A or B, and I don't want to lose the game, so I'm gonna use the 50-50.
Watch it give you A and B.
I know.
Oh, there you go. Okay,
great. So let's go with A.
A is correct. Nicely done. Excellent use of your lifeline, by the way. What is Buddy searching for in New York in the movie Elf? His mother, his father, Santa, or unnamed friend?
Sure. B.
His father. Correct. I love it. All right. In The Nightmare Before Christmas, what is Jack Skellington's title? The Halloween King, the Pumpkin King, the Ghost King, or the Skeleton King?
Ah, shit, man, I've seen this movie a billion times. But I don't know why I'm spacing a little bit on this. I mean, it's not the Ghost King. I mean, I don't think it's the Skeleton King. Shucks.
Shucks.
Okay, so I used my 50-50. By the way, hey, what's the highest level that anyone's gotten to?
So we're averaging around 32,000. That seems to be where it really gets challenging.
Averaging.
Yeah.
Shucks, man. I want to at least be
No
average.
one has successfully completed the game without
Yeah.
audience help. So
Yeah. Okay, so hold on. So I've used my 50-50, and then what are my other two lifelines?
your phone a friend, and then you have the poll the audience.
Okay, let's poll the audience on this one.
Love it. All right, here we go. Go ahead again, hit your scan. That'll take you to the vote page, and then you can vote A, the Halloween King, B, the Pumpkin King, C, Ghost King, or D, Skeleton King.
Yeah. Okay.
We're coming in strong.
Let's see if we get some more votes. But that was my lean.
That's fair.
Let's see.
I did not add a counter for the vote,
no
so
counter.
everybody's
okay.
saying B.
It's great. Let's go B.
Yeah,
the Pumpkin
B.
King. That was my
The
lean,
Pumpkin.
but like
Yeah.
you know.
Yep, good choice.
Didn't know. All right.
All right. In the Santa Claus, what does Scott Calvin do for a living? This is another one that has tripped people up.
Okay. Yeah. That's
Lawyer,
actually,
toy maker, teacher, marketing.
I really wish you had some diehard questions in here.
There are.
Yeah. Well, I may not get there, dude.
Yeah.
Let's. I mean, you know, it's not. This is not my guess, but like, you know, usually it's like something like, you know, like lawyer or marketing executive. But I don't know, so I'm gonna phone a friend.
All right, let's do it.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry greetings from the North Pole. How can I help you today?
Hey, Santa, it's Jason and Carter. I have a question. In the movie The Santa Claus, what does Scott Calvin do for a living? Is it a lawyer, a toy maker, a teacher, or a marketing executive? All right, let's see. Give him a sec. He's got to Google it. So he's like, oh, crap, I never saw that.
Ho, ho,
movie."
ho! Well now, Jason and Carter, that brings back some memories. In The Santa Claus, Scott Calvin, played by Tim Allen, is actually a marketing executive. You see, he was quite the clever fellow in the ad business before he became Santa. Best of luck in your game. And remember, it's all about the Christmas spirit.
All right. Let's go with it. Marketing exec.
Great job, Santa.
All right.
Shout out to the man.
I've used all the lifelines.
You did.
Now it's just it's on me, right? Like I have
All
to,
on you.
I have to get to average.
You're almost there. But you know,
Nice.
the audience might
C.
chime in here and there. It is definitely
C.
a Red Ryder BB gun with a compass in the stock.
Yeah, I won't look at the chat. I'll stay away.
I love it. True to it. In A Christmas Story, what is the name of the Chinese restaurant?
This is it. I'm not going to get to average. All right, this will be fun though. God, you know, usually there's at least one answer that like is clearly not the answer, you know.
Yeah.
But these are all very, very viable.
Yeah, super plausible. I agree.
I'm going to yeah. I'm gonna go eeny, meeny, miny, B.
Is that your final answer?
No. Okay, C, final answer.
Oh. Congratulations, though. You get to take home not $1,000.
Amazing.
What was the answer? You did good. It was Chop Suey Palace.
Oh my God, that is like so terrible. I can't believe it.
Right, I know, super bad. Bowling Chop Suey Palace.
You know, so the Christmas Story, about speaking of traditions, that is my wife's like favorite Christmas movie. That like, and it's not like her favorite in the sense that like she thinks it's a great film, you know, but like it's the childhood movie that like they watched every single year.
Yeah, it becomes stuff like that becomes tradition. It's like maybe you don't even enjoy it like per se like that, but just having it be part of the tradition, be part of the process, it's just there. It's habitual. I think we're like that too. We have a couple movies that we'll watch every year that I don't love, But again, it's like you do it. It's the tradition. All right. Last call for a ticket to Cascadia JS, June 1st and 2nd, 2026. They also have a really cool hackathon that will be happening prior. He does have a lot of fake money.
Yeah, and Cascadia, we're doing for the first time. We're putting on an AI developer week, which will happen like during the week of Cascadia JS. So like we'll
That's
kick
awesome.
off this Seattle AI developer week with a hackathon, and then Cascadia JS on that Monday, Tuesday, and then there'll just be a ton of cool like AI and developer related events for the rest of the week. So,
Nice.
for anyone who's not in Seattle, but looking for an excuse to come out to an amazing city during like a beautiful part of the beginning of our summer, there's just gonna be a ton of stuff for people to do.
I love it. And Seattle is awesome. I mean, I've only been out there the one time. I loved it. I definitely need to get out there a few more times and just like take it in a little bit more. Okay, you know what's great about this is we have a ton of people that are watching, but nobody signs up for these. So the odds of someone winning this right now are at 25%. No, but that's great. And I know all four of these people personally. Jared actually went, that's where I met him, was at Cascadia this past year. So looking to go
Yeah, I
back.
mean,
that
it's
much
all
more
good. I
time.
mean, yeah, this is great. Like, I mean, keep not voting, folks, and
That's
we're
right.
gonna one of these four awesome people will be the winner.
Heck yeah. All right, let's do it. You ready? Here we go.
Yep.
For the Cascadia JS ticket. Who got it? Oh, show me Kevin. That's amazing.
Hey, there we go.
I love it. Hey, Kevin.
Kevin, like, so no matter what, I'll at least for sure see you at Cascadia.
Heck yeah. I will connect you two offline. Kevin,
Yeah.
congratulations. Merry Christmas, buddy. That's awesome. And I met Kevin through connecting in community through socials. So it's awesome that we get to make that connection as well. We got a couple more seconds here, Carter. Again, thank you so much for hanging out with me today.
Of course.
I have one last question for you. Give us some, well, it's not really a question, it's more of an ask. If you could just give us like a closing thought, just around the holidays that you want to give as a message to everybody that's hanging out.
Oh man, it's the holidays. I think it's actually really helpful. It's kind of, I don't know if it's a happy coincidence or whatever, but the holidays happens like towards the end of the year, right? Like, I mean, technically all of this could be happening in the middle of the year, but it isn't.
Yeah.
It's happening at the end of the year. So it's just a great time to reflect. Well, two things. Like one, like reflect on your year. One of the things I like we do a lot on our team. I hate to bring like work into like life, but like we just like after we do something, we really sit and reflect, and we kind of go through a like what worked, what didn't work, and what are we going to change, right? And I actually think that's like a really useful personal process in your life.
Yeah.
So like I think this is just a fantastic, like there's a lot of ways that you can sort of kill or waste your downtime over the holidays. Like I would just like set aside some time to just reflect on your year and like, think about the things that went well that you should do more of. Think of the things that like didn't go so well and maybe you should drop them, and think a little bit about like what you want to do next year. Not exactly a holiday thing. I think people would associate this with resolutions. Actually, I hate resolutions. Just in the sense that like I hate the ones that are like you'll so obviously like fail at, like I'm going to go to the gym 5 days a week or whatever. Like I think life, especially like I'm a little older, right? Like life is not about like drastic or dramatic like step functions.
Oh no.
It's just about like just getting a little bit better like every single year. And if you do it for 20 or 30 years, like you can get to a really great place in your life. So like, yeah. So one, I would just like take some time to reflect on how the year went. And then just the super obvious thing, like reconnect with people. One thing, actually, sorry, this is maybe my best bit of advice, and I know I got to go.
You're good. You're good.
I started doing this like 4 or 5 years ago. I send out an email to like my extended network. So it's kind of like a combination of friends, but also like people I've met through work in the community. So it's a big list. I send out a big email, and I just talk about like some of the big milestones that happened to me this past year. and some of the things that I'm looking forward to doing next year. And it's a little bit of a mix of personal and professional stuff. And I send it out to like a big list of people. And you won't believe the responses that I get. Like, I hear back from people that I haven't talked to in a decade, and they're like, "Oh man, like, thanks for sharing that. I had no idea you were doing this, or I had no idea. Like, I can't believe how much your kids have grown." I think especially for people that are in, I don't know, community roles or DevRel roles, you kind of sometimes